Hi guys, it's Chris at Cork and Crown, back not in my shed but in a cottage in Yorkshire, and I have another cider to try, and it's one I didn't even know I had. I just happened to find it in the shed. I picked it up thinking it was something else to bring to Yorkshire with me to have something to drink, and then looking at it I realised in fact what I had was a 2019 Dabinett and Yarlington mill from Gregg's pit, and I seem to remember liking this particular vintage of this particular blend very much indeed. So let's open it and see if it's as good as I remember. No new stuff to try yet from James this year. Hopefully sooner rather than later we'll get something. So this is going to have to tide us over until then. And it's not a bad thing to tide you over because his stuff is fantastic. So Herefordshire, Much Markle, about 3-minute drive from Weston's actually. So one very, 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 very tiny producer. Just a few minutes drive from one of the bigger producers, Weston's. So, this is the last one I've got, so I hope I'm going to enjoy it. Pop. Whoop. That's fine. This is the best glass I could find. Look at the mousse on that. Look at the mousse on that. Not bad. Whoop. Pouring it on the table. There we go. There we go. Not the best tasting glass I could find. Well, it's the best one I could find, actually. Not the best tasting glass in the world, though, that's for sure. So let's have a look. I haven't got my thingy-jig, but that's like a nice sort of marmalade gold, I would say that. A marmalade amber, I want to say that is. Very nice indeed. The 2020 version of this was really, really different. Much drier than anything I've had from James previously. Certainly drier than this vintage. I remember this having a lot of good acidity over this. I can hear it fizzing away. I don't think you hear that. Fizzing away there. Right, let's smell it. Oh, nice nose. Yeah. It's got like a tartan character I really like on the nose. I don't know if it's the colour, it's power of suggestion, but I almost got like an orangey, pithy kind of character as well. Smells good. I think there's smokiness in there as well, I want to say. Smells good. Smells good. ABV is going to be 6, I imagine. It is 6 indeed. So, let's try it. Cheers. Really gentle tannin. Really gentle tannin. Actually, not as acid as I remember. And that orange character is coming through. But it is like a orange skin. Not necessarily the pith. It's making me think of the skin of an orange for some reason. Don't ask me why. Good minerality. Tiny bit. Some acidity, but it's almost got like an alkaline rather than an acid character on the tongue, this. Which is quite unusual. Hints of farmy funk on the nose as well. Yeah, very gentle orange character, I want to say. Not a lot of apple character to this actually. Quite unusual in that regard. And there's that kind of alkaline thing down the middle. Very unusual. Very unusual. So rather than feeling it here, like an over acidity, I'm feeling it right down the middle of my palate, right down the middle of my tongue. Quite unusual. Quite unusual in that regard. Not how I'm really glad I got this. This is not what I expected at all. At all. I mean, it's a long time since I had any. Pretty good though. There's that smoky thing again. Really interesting. Very delicate. Hint of orange, orange skin. That baked apple I got on the nose, not really getting. Minerality, a little bit of acidity. Lovely bubbles, moussiness in the mouth. But actually quite a gentle beast this. Not as acid as I remembered. Cool. Well, there you go. It's the last one I'll ever get to drink. That's one of the pitfalls of small production cider. Once it's gone, it's gone. But it's also one of the pleasures as well. So now we can look forward to our 2021 vintage of this blend, which I'm sure James will be making, amongst all the other things he'll be making and bottling, probably, hopefully, round about now. In fact, I need to get in touch with him and find out when that might be, when we get some more stuff in. All right, guys. As always, thank you for joining me. Ned Palmer got in touch with me today. Anybody who joined us to watch the tasting we were meant to do on Saturday, that I ended up doing by myself. He's feeling a lot better. Got in touch today, said, Chris, can we do the tasting we were going to do? I said, well, I've done it already, Ned. So we can't do that one. So we're going to come up with a new one Going to do it over May the 1st, bank holiday weekend, I think. It'll probably clash with something. Who cares? I'll download it. People can watch it later. So we're going to figure out what ciders we're going to use for that and what cheese we're going to use for that. We're going to do that very, very soon. And I think we're going to try and meet up in a beer garden to do it. So I might even film that or a bit of it. All right, guys. As always, thank you for joining me in this Yorkshire cottage. I hope you join me again. But until then, cheers.